What's the best thing you ever bought with Bitcoin?
Wow. The best thing I've ever purchased with Bitcoin. Bought a lot of stuff with Bitcoin. I don't know.
Go higher highs, higher lows. Every year my network grows. Every day my network grows. Running relays, running nodes.
Welcome to Ask a Bitcoiner 21 Questions, where you will be challenged to answer 21 questions in 10 minutes. And of course, the viewer can win 2,100 sats if they scan the Cashu QR code. How are you?
Booyah! Money time. I'm good. Thanks for having me on. I like it when people are going to win money.
Definitely. And so for the audience, so you know, Okin has no idea where the QR code is going to be inserted. I don't even know. It's the editor who will actually include it in post-production. So don't ask Okin. He can't tell you.
Can't help you. Cannot help you. I'm sorry. Unfortunately. No
So
corruption
the
this
whole
time.
exactly. So I sent you the questions ahead of time. Not sure if you looked at it. If you didn't, it could be nice because it'll be really spontaneous.
Yep, that's why I didn't read them.
Yep. Okay. So the timer's set for 10 minutes.
Alrighty,
I'll read the
let's go.
first question and then I'll start the timer. Do you have any questions for me before we begin? Nope.
Nope. I'm ready to win. I don't know how I'm winning, but I'm winning.
It's Saturday. The sun is shining. I'm feeling this. It's going to work out well. Okin's going to do it. First question. Purchase regrets. Oh, by the way, okay. Rewind. The theme in general is Bitcoin and travel. That's what I forgot to mention because you've traveled to a lot of different places and you've managed to spend Bitcoin in a lot of different countries, which I think is totally dope. Mm-hmm. So the questions are themed around traveling, buying things with Bitcoin. Awesome. Okay, we'll start. First question. Purchase regrets. Mm-hmm. What's one thing you regret spending your Bitcoin on?
Dates with women I don't speak to anymore.
What's the best thing you ever bought with Bitcoin?
Wow. The best thing I've ever purchased with Bitcoin. Bought a lot of stuff with Bitcoin. I don't know. What was the best thing I ever bought with Bitcoin? I actually really don't know. That's a very weird question. Oh, bought my mom food. I think that's the best thing I could have ever bought with Bitcoin is buying my mother food. Yeah, at least once a week.
Okay. You've orange pilled a burger joint called Wolf Shack in Namibia. They're also running a node, or you gave them a node. How easy or difficult was it to orange pill them?
Oh, it was pretty easy. The story is I was sitting at the bar and the owner got tired of me always talking about Bitcoin. So he was like, yo, we'll give you the venue, throw an event, and then you show us what you're talking about. So I did. And then after the event, they're like, we'll accept everything on our menu for Bitcoin now. We're like, everything we could. You can be here all the time. And that was it. Literally just had to show them how Bitcoin works.
How many nodes do you run?
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 with my sovereign key. Because that's another node, basically.
How many countries have you actually spent Bitcoin in?
Okay, Namibia definitely counts. South Africa counts. Kenya a couple of times counts. Prague counts. So that's 4. Where else have I spent it? No, only 4 countries. Only those 4 countries. Wait. No, I bought something in Mauritius through Bitrefill. I just can't remember what it was. But yeah, so 5 technically.
You're part of the 0.0000001% in the world. Like you are exclusive. 5 countries spending Bitcoin.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so what's your backup plan if Bitcoin isn't accepted where you're going?
Oh, that's an easy one. I can sell Bitcoin to anybody else, and they just put the cash in my bank account. Like it happened in January this year. It was in the waterfront in Cape Town, and I'm walking around on my birthday, and I got like a little bit of cash, and I'm like looking at shoes, and I'm like, penny pinching. I'm like, what does this shoe cost here? What does it cost at the other store? And then I got a phone call, and the guy's like, man, I like this Bitcoin thing. Like, can you sell me 50,000? And I'm like, hell no. What's wrong with you? And he's like, how much do you have? And I told him, he's like, okay, I'm buying all of that. I'm depositing the cash in your account right now. Send me the thing. Here's my address. And then, like, literally, while I'm in the mall, I just sent him the Bitcoin. And then I went and I started buying myself shoes and a whole new outfit. I was like, man, like, it's my birthday. Having sushi and beer. And that was great.
Sorry, Apple users. One sovereign key for Apple users.
So that's Apple's fault. Unfortunately, it's not even about the sovereign key. Tails OS itself cannot run off of Apple. The device just, not the new ones, the new Macs. The Intel Macs, if you were to like flash Linux onto it, then you could probably, but like, yeah, Mac just doesn't want you to not be in Mac. So they just said no. So unfortunately, until I can find a way, and also Tails OS doesn't work on mobile. So I can't do it for mobile yet. But we are looking at, and by we I mean me, I'm looking at alternatives that might not be Tails itself, but just so that people can also expand what they want to do. We might think about doing that later this year or next year once I've actually given out the sovereign key to some of the officials that I need to utilize it.
Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin Knots, or another implementation, or all of the above?
I would say all of the above if you can, and if you can't do all of the above, do Bitcoin Core and Knots. I don't see why you need to run one and not the other one if you can. I'd run both. I think the discussion about Bitcoin Knots is and Bitcoin Core recently, as you call it, the node wars, has been interesting because I don't even think it's that much of a technical discussion. It's a philosophical, it's a community-driven conversation about what is consensus, what isn't consensus, who gets to make changes, who gets to like not merge things, even though everybody like. So I think it's more about how we see the Bitcoin community moving forward and interacting with each other. But if Bitcoiners are not fighting each other, then there's something wrong anyway. So.
Totally. What strategies do you use to spend Bitcoin when you're traveling? I.e., do you spend and replace, or do you get paid in Bitcoin, therefore you spend Bitcoin?
Yeah, so I get paid in Bitcoin, but I do try to spend and replace. So what I used to do when I was drinking a bit more was I'd say, okay, like if we're gonna spend $500 on booze this week, we gotta save $500 in Bitcoin minimum. Right, and then I started doubling that, and I was like, if you're gonna spend $500 in booze, you gotta save 1,000. And I got, hey man, let's start drinking less. This is getting wild, bro.
Look at that.
That's when I started doing my detox.
What's Easy Sats?
So Easy Sats is a Bitcoin-only initiative that's aimed at making it easy for people to understand how to accept Sats, how to earn Sats, and how to save their Sats, of course, how to spend it as well. And that's why Easy Sats, making it easy for you to be able to spend and save your Sats.
Nice. And speaking of Sats, Nostr Zap. So you, Okin, state your location, create a note on Nostr, tag me in it. I will zap you 21 Sats from Geneva, Switzerland.
Boom. Entering primal quickly. Tagging. Let's ask. This is always the thing. We always forget what we've got each other as. What is your handle on Nostr?
I should just be Saida. SAIDAH.
No. It's Ask a Bitcoiner 21 questions.
Oh, really?
Ask a Bitcoiner 21 questions.
So try it. You actually tag both to see what happens.
Okay.
2 minutes, 35 seconds left.
What? Yeah, okay, so yeah, site at nosterplebs.com. We're like OGs in Noster. Like, we still have the Noster Plebs handle.
Oh, here we go. So, when I'm in Windhoek, Namibia, we're going to and we'll use I just used wallet of Satoshi, the equivalent of 2 cents. There is my confirmation.
And I got it. 21.
Boom!
At the top. Because I don't know why it goes straight through to my Blink wallet instead of my Noster wallet, my Prima wallet. I'll have to figure that out.
They've changed something. Now I have a wallet choice. Yep. But it's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Next question. What are some differences between traveling on a Bitcoin standard and traveling on a fiat standard?
Wow. It's way more fun traveling with Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Like, the whole of, so when I went to Prague and I put in my application for the visa, I was in Cape Town for an entire month because I had my passport. But I was living in Seapoint, the expensive part of where the beach is and everything. Because again, I paid in Travala.com. I was paying for all of my Airbnbs through Travala.com in Bitcoin. So I was just chilling out, and then I orange pilled the guy at the restaurant where I kept eating, and then I'd pay him in Bitcoin, and he'd just pay my bill in cash. I was having fun. All my Ubers were paid in Bitcoin, and it was so much fun. And people were like, "This guy is not serious. Like, what do you do for a living?" I'm like, "Teach about Bitcoin," and I spend it. And they were like, "That's what you do?" Like, yep. It's my life. I get to live it.
And you're traveling everywhere. Okay, what do you think makes Bitcoin hardest to grasp for people just starting to learn about it?
What makes it the hardest to grasp is that somebody would give this away for free. They don't believe it. They're like, "There's absolutely no way. Why would this be a free thing?" Like, they don't understand free and open source software. Like, they're like, "Why would you do it?"
What's the most surprising place you've been able to use Bitcoin?
The most surprising place. I did not know that I could buy a coffee at the airport. Just using Bit Refill, bro. I had a coffee at Wimpy. I was like, "Hey, man, this is wild." How many did we get through?
Okay, let me stop the timer. I didn't help technically, but anyways, that's time. It's not the point, right?
Me elaborating probably didn't help.
Okay, so we got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 questions. I think that's right.
Okay, no, that's good.
That's pretty good.
We made some, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. It's about being concise, but again, do you want to elaborate or do you want to win the game? And it doesn't matter for the viewer because you can still win 2,100 sats.
Correct. The winners always win. I mean, the viewers always win.
Exactly. Okin, can you remind people where they can find you?
Yeah, so if you're looking for me, you can find me under the handle Okin. That's OKIN _17. So that's Okin _17. That you can find me on Instagram, Twitter. If you're looking for me on LinkedIn, you'll have to go under my real name, which is Nikolai Tjongarero. And I don't have TikTok and those other things. I'm not downloading that. I'm on Noster. Find me on Noster under Okin at nosterplebs.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on Ask a Bitcoiner 21 Questions.
Thank you for having me. That was fun.
Keys. Yeah. Man like quakes. Man like who? Yeah. Takes her Bitcoin off exchanges under self-custody. She runs her own node, providing liquidity. Yeah, she got her own keys. She got her own keys. She got her own keys. Yeah, she got her own keys. 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 Yeah, she got her own keys.